good analogy. Very
well
apt
said.
analogy.
Dave, I read that analysis from 10 or 12 other analysts on Twitter this morning.
Yeah. Jason Whitlock tweeted that out earlier today.
Adam Schefter read a whole thing. Yeah.
All right, so now we got the Bucks and we got KC. I haven't checked, but KC, that game from pretty early on wasn't really in question. KC was going to win that game. KC looked far superior. I got to believe they're 4.5 point favorites going into this thing.
Not too bad. 3.
I think do you think that's going to move? I think that's going to move.
Sal, you remember Sal from
Cousin
the Man
Sal.
Show?
That's right.
Yeah,
what happened to that kid?
Well, he, as it happens, he and I are now doing a podcast that focuses on sports and gambling and mirth.
When's that going to launch?
Oh, it's been going all season, football season long.
Oh, this season?
This year?
No, yeah, the season that still has one more game. But then we're going to keep on doing it though too.
-3 is.
Well, that's also a shit. Well, one's called Extra Points. That's the one I do with
Cousin Sal. Okay,
and
then
Charlotte
-3.
Wilder, and then Jeff Schwartz and I do -3. They're both there. They've been up and running for multiple weeks now. I encourage
you. Don't say.
Good for you.
Yeah, no. Well, thank you. Fingers crossed. We hope we can keep it going.
This is behind a paywall.
No. You can just jump in, check it out whenever you want to. You know,
so you can like find it. You just find it where you find like good podcasts or other podcasts.
Wherever you find the good podcasts, if you look, you'll also find Extra Points.
Oh, okay, good. They let you guys in. That's great. Yeah. That's fantastic.
But yeah, he was explaining to me. Do you remember that old Sopranos episode where Chris Moltisanti is making book, and it was the one and he sets the line wrong because he's trying to find the middle, and he gets it wrong, and he costs some thousands of dollars, whatever.
He's a little light with Paulie that week.
Gina, there's your time to shine.
Yeah, now I can step in.
A little light. Yes. That is, Sal says he's like, if they open it, if at 3.5, that hook, the half point, makes it scary to bet the other side. And he has a whole thing. It's like, it's not just that they suspect at this point that it's going to be a 3-point difference. They're trying to draw in bettors on both sides to get the middle. This is what Sal explained to me. But yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty close. At first blush, you think, oh man, the Chiefs, when you watch them and they're cooking, like who's going to stop them? And then you kind of break it down. Are the Chiefs really going to be able to? That defense is good on Tampa Bay, and the best player that the Chiefs seem to have is Travis Kelce, and Tampa Bay has those fast linebackers who can kind of probably run a little bit with Travis Kelce. I'll take the Chiefs, but I mean, how many times are you going to bet against Tom Brady before you learn your lesson? I'm talking to myself when I ask that question.
Well,
so far,
I think a lot of it is so many of the Super Bowls lately have been fairly close affairs, so people shave a point or two. If this was game 8 in the middle of the season, the Chiefs would be 5.5 points or something. Yeah. But they think it's the Super Bowl and it's Brady. Brady threw 3 picks, and they will get to Brady. I feel like they can get to Brady. Maybe he throws a pick or two. I think this could be the Chiefs. I think this could be a big kind of Chiefs win. And also, what's the speedster on the Chiefs' name?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill blows up the entire defense every time because most speedsters, you have to watch out that they get behind you in the secondary, So most speedsters are like, go out on this guy, check him off the line, have a safety playing center field. Do not let this guy get behind you. He's got wheels. He's too fast. Tyreek Hill changes the game because he does a 5-yard hook turnaround. Yeah. They throw it right to him. He shakes and bakes the first guy, and if he gets any kind of daylight whatsoever, he just takes off. They don't have to use his speed to send him deep and to stretch the field. They just check down to him. And then because he's so goddamn fast, when you check down to him, you can't commit to him. So if it's 3rd and 6 and he does a 4-yard button hook and they throw it to him, you can't just go at him and stuff him saying you're not going to move the chains. You have to get back and get square with him and hope he doesn't get around you. But meanwhile, he's moving the chains.
It's like, again, I'll defer to you, Ace, on the car stuff, but it's not like he gets into gear, like has to work to get to top gear. He's instantly running faster than maybe like 2 or 3 human beings are capable of moving with his first step. It's crazy to look at. It looks surreal almost to the eyeball. Most people, like, it takes them like 1 to 3 strides, and in the case of Dave Dameshek, you never get up to full speed, but or to normal human being speed. But like Tyreek Hill's the opposite. As his first step, it's like he's greased lightning. There's nothing you can do with it, and that's on a football field. Where, as you say, these guys are so fast. It's weird. I don't know what's weirder, that Tom Brady can shine with all these superhuman athletes out there, or that a guy like Tyreek Hill or let's say Lamar Jackson, when they run away from guys that are that fast, I don't know what boggles the mind more for me, but that it is something to watch Tyreek Hill run.
So they are diabolical, your Chiefs, that is, Gina, and that most the teams that have the undersized speedster, that's great, but when it's 3rd and 4, you don't really need to worry about them moving the chains per se, because that's where the big tight end comes in or the big possession type receiver comes in. But they use him on all the short stuff, and they move the chains with that guy, just like they did at the end of the Titans game the week before? Cleveland.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Cleveland game. Like, they put him in motion. Nobody can stay with him, and he's got great hands for a speedster. I mean, sometimes they give up a little on the hands. I know, Gina, you're thinking of Willie Gault. I'm agreeing with you. They give up a little on the hands.
I just texted Chris. I don't know if you put it up yet.
I'm sorry. That was it. So he's got great hands. They're just going to use him to move the chains. And when you focus too much attention on him, that's where Kelsey kicks in. I can't see them stopping. I mean, this could be a 28-17 type game.
We're
pretty
spoiled.
easily.
We're very spoiled with this. We have gone through a long stretch. I mean, the Peyton Manning versus Cam Newton Super Bowl wasn't that good. Last year's was pretty good. It had some dull moments, but for the most part, we don't see. It used to be for like a decade or 15 years, blowouts every year. It was just always a housing for some reason, and now we've gotten spoiled with good ones. But like Gina said, like, to your point, Ace, like she said, she texted me again. She said, like, Tyreek Hill is no Ronaldo Nehemiah. She said, just because Ron Brown is fast, that doesn't, because you put a football uniform on him, doesn't make him a football player. And
I used a lot of emojis. I was afraid you weren't going to be able to figure it out. It was just
I did.
Fast.
Yeah, no, it was a keen point you made. The way you really traversed the generations of football.
You know, I have a question, and this is possibly a layman's question. It's just more of kind of the zeitgeist of what the rest of us know about football. How embarrassed / pissed is Belichick / the Patriots? Yeah. How humiliating is this for them?
They're good.
I mean, wouldn't you take this pretty personally?
Well, the beauty is, because it's Belichick, we'll never know how personally embarrassed he was, because he will not speak into a microphone.
Right.
We got there's 2 things. I had a couple of belts, and me and my son watched the games over the weekend, and I yelled at him that defense was about putting hats on balls and the NFL was about putting fannies in seats. And he was annoyed by it the first 2,000 times I said it, but eventually I think he started to look forward to it as he closed his door and headed in his room.
You won him over with the coffin corner. Sure.
Yes. Now let's talk about the most important part of this whole Super Bowl is it the Allstate commercial where you got what's the insurance commercial where the guy is Aaron Rodgers?
Crazy that we don't know. I'm with you. I'm pretty sure because you said something.
Aaron Rodgers is State Farm.
Oh, State Farm, and then who else is on State Farm?
Mahomes.
Oh yeah, Mahomes.
And
right.
Mayfield is Progressive or some shit?
Right. All right.
Something.
You guys riddle me this. I've seen this commercial 15 times. I was yelling this at Sonny in between fannies and seats and hats on balls, which is they keep running the Mahomes discount if everyone gets the same haircut he gets. So they're at the barber shop. Mahomes is getting his haircut, and you see the 4 or 5 young men that are all sitting around, and they have all got the Mahomes haircut, but they find out that State Farm gives the discount to everyone, regardless of whether they know Mahomes or their hair resembles Mahomes. I would argue, if in fact I did find out that State Farm actually gave you a discount based on having a fade haircut, I would immediately switch all my policies to State Farm. I like that. I like that kind of thinking. But I'm saying I've seen that commercial 2,000 times. Why are all the guys sitting and waiting at the barber shop if in fact they already got the haircut?
Sure. They got to have it tended to, I guess. I'm not the guy to talk about haircuts, but I think you have to have them maintained from time to time. Dave, take it away.
I feel like y'all just went through it. You find that commercial.
Take it away.
And if you want to make it funny, put one woman in there that got the fade as well, right? They're all sitting around, and they all seem like 19-year-old boys.
Is it a black barbershop culture thing that, like, you hang out after the haircut and, hang out?
Maybe that's what we're supposed to take from it. Yes.
We're the wrong people to answer that question.
Yeah, no, I saw that LeBron series on
Special,
HBO.
yeah.
I know that all black people and Jon Stewart hang out in black barbershop.
That's what I'm saying.
If I may, this commercial bothered me for one reason, and the only one is, how many 19-year-old kids did you know when you were 19 who were aggressively shopping for insurance?
Yeah.
Ray's the only one. The only one I can say did that.
Another flaw with this commercial, they're all disappointed. It's like, it's a little insulting to Patrick or to Mahomes. It's like, they're all pretty disappointed to learn that they got the haircut for nothing. It's like, he should be your idol.
Yeah, you're right.
You should want to do it anyway.
What are we calling Mahomes? He walks around every day that way. No insurance break whatsoever.
The implication is, I got this stupid haircut for nothing, but please don't call your marquee endorser a stupid haircut.
Yeah, let's play that. We'll play that commercial. Let's see. It's the Patrick Mahomes at the barber shop.
So Jake from State Farm,
guy's getting it.
You're saying you don't have to look like me to get the Patrick price?
No. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
And he'll grow back, I promise.
I can't believe I did this.
The subject is,
price.
This is a stupid haircut.
My bad.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's a weird.
People like when you can make fun of yourself. It makes Patrick Mahomes look affable.
I know, but it's here. You be Patrick Mahomes, Brian. I'll be your agent. Hey, good news.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Got State Farm on line 3. They want to sign you up for a sweet, sweet contract.
Sweet.
Light lifting.
Milk them for all they got. That's what Jews are good for.
Yeah. I'll tell you, my last name is Scheinberg. So anyway, Patrick.
I did the math.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to put that aside because for Jews, we're focused much more on money than we do on pride. So wait a minute. I think I just knocked myself. All right. Anyway.
You made my point.
Yeah. You know how your head looks really lame?
Is this a comeback for the Jew thing?
No. I'm just saying they have a premise. I want to pitch you the premise.
Oh, okay. Wait, how one's head looks really lame?
No, your retarded haircut. Please, I can't be the first person to bring this up.
You're talking about the Mahomes? I'm sporting the Mahomes? Are you talking this or
yeah, with no discount on your automotive policy whatsoever.
Why would I want to highlight how stupid this is?
Well, for the money. I mean, so listen, I'm not the creative. I don't handle the creative on this. It was pitched to me. I thought it worked. I said I'd take it to you. It's light lifting. It's good cash. It's an afternoon. We can do it in town. We'll do it during the off season. So, you know how you have this bizarre and fucked up hairdo?
I would say unique, but okay, I'm going to give you the premise.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I don't want it to be a pejorative here. But you know how no young person would want to share your hairdo?
I don't know that. I see a lot of my fans supporting the same dude.
It's going to be a confusing pitch. Yeah. Anyway, we're in a black barbershop. Not too black. Okay. And not a, it's kind of non-threatening, but